Dear viewers, today in transportation system in plants, we will study plant-water relations. In this, we will study water potential, osmosis, plasmolysis, and imbibition. Water is important component of our life, and similarly, it is also essential component of plant life. It acts as a medium for transportation of mineral, vitamin, and other things in plant. Watermelon contain 92% water. Herbaceous plant contain 10 to 15% water. Woody parts of plant they generally have less water, and soft part of plants contain more water. A seed may appear dry to you, but it still has some water content. Terrestrial plant absorb huge amount of water from ground and they release this water from their leaves by evaporation, and this process is called transpiration. Mature corn plant absorb 3 liters of water in a day, and mustard plant absorb water equal to its own weight in 5 hours. So if you want to know about the relation between water and plant, you must have to know about water potential. Water potential depends upon solute potential and pressure potential. We know that water molecules remain continuous in motion in random fashion. So they possess kinetic energy. So when we talk about pure water, the concentration of water will be high in that system, and that system possesses high kinetic energy, and that is also called water potential. Means water potential is the kinetic energy of pure water. So when you keep two systems together in which water is present, so water will move from higher potential energy toward lower potential energy, means higher concentration to lower concentration, and this process is called diffusion. So you denote water potential by the symbol psi, and the unit is Pascal. So by convention, the water potential of pure water at standard temperature under no pressure is taken as a 0. So in same pure water, when you dissolve some solutes, the movement of water molecule got restricted. Now you can say the water potential and kinetic energy of water molecules decreased or reduced. So pure water has higher water potential and solution has a lower water potential. The magnitude of this lowering due to dissolution of solute molecule in pure water is called solute potential, and you represent it by psi s, and psi s is always negative. So more the solute molecule, the lower is the psi s. So solution at atmospheric pressure, the water potential will be equal to solute potential. So if pressure is greater than atmospheric pressure, the water potential will be high compared to solute potential. And in plant system, what this pressure is and where this pressure comes from. Now see at this picture. This is normal plant cell. Now water molecule will enter in this plant cell by the process of diffusion, and this plant cell will become swollen. Now the pressure will build up against the wall, and there will be increase in pressure potential. Pressure potential is usually positive, and you denote pressure potential by this psi p. So psi w depend upon psi s plus psi p, means water potential depend upon solute potential and pressure potential. So now what is osmosis? We know that plant cell contains cell membrane. Inside the plant cell there is a vacuole which contain many solute particles, and this solute particle generates solute potential inside the cell. So this vacuoles contain a membrane which we call tonoplast. So this cell membrane and tonoplast, they together determine movement of molecule inside and outside of the cell. So what is osmosis? Osmosis is diffusion of water molecules across the semi-permeable membrane. So the net direction of osmosis, it depends upon pressure gradient and concentration gradient. So water moves from its higher water potential to lower water potential, or you can say water moves from its higher concentration to lower concentration. So the movement of water molecule remain continue until the equilibrium reach. So in this figure you can see this is a plant cell and it is present inside the water. So the concentration of water is high outside compared to inside of plant cell. So water will move from outside to inside. Now you can see this plant cell gets swollen, and this process of movement of water from outside to inside remain continue until water potential on both sides become equal. So now we will study about plasmolysis. So before to study about plasmolysis, we have to study about behavior of plant cell in different kind of solution. So first we will study effect on plant cell in isotonic solution. So what is isotonic solution? For example, there is two system A and B. If the concentration of solute particle in A system is equal to concentration of solute particle in B, then the system is called isotonic system, and the solution of both system are called isotonic solution. Okay, so now the solute particle in solution and plant cell are same. So in that system plant cell will remain in its normal state. Okay. Hypotonic solution. In hypotonic solution, the concentration of solute particle are less. So if the concentration of solute particle are less in outside solution compared to inside of the cell, the solvent will move from outside to inside of the cell to maintain the concentration gradient. So now your water will move inside the cell and this cell will become swollen, which will be called turgid cell. So now in hypertonic solution contain more solute particle. So your plant cell contain less solute particle, solution outside contain more solute particle. So water will move outside to the cell to maintain the concentration gradient. So it means your cell will become shrink in hypertonic solution. So plasmolysis is breakdown of plasma membrane, and this happens in hypertonic solution. So in hypertonic solution your water moves from inside to outside of the cell. So your cell membrane get shrinked, or you can say damaged. So this is called plasmolysis. So in hypertonic solution your cell shrink, which is called plasmolyzed cell. In isotonic your cell remain flaccid in its normal state. In hypotonic solution your cell swollen, which is called turgid cell. So what is imbibition? Imbibition is special type of diffusion in which water molecule is absorbed by solid or colloid and they increase their volume. So you can see in this beaker contain water. When you put dry seed in this beaker, your dry seed become swollen. So this is the process happened in ground. When you put your seed in ground, your seed will absorb water and this seed becomes swollen and break down and seedling happened. That's why this plant is coming out from the ground, and this is by the process of imbibition. So again the water is diffusing from its higher concentration to lower concentration, or you can say its higher potential to lower potential. So imbibition also depend upon the type of particle which is absorbing water. So this was all about plant water relation. Thank you for watching the video.